Today I'm going to show you a simple and effective technique for fixing oxidized pads that refuse to take solder. It's a method I use all the time, and it can save you a lot of trouble during reballing. When we remove a black glue, I see many pads refuse to take solder. They look dry, oxidized, or completely dead. In this video, I'll show you why this happens and how to safely retin those pads without damaging the board. After removing a black glue, I see the pads often won't accept solder because the surface is heavily oxidized. The high heat breaks down, the flux burns the solder mask, and leaves a thin layer of contamination on top of the copper. Sometimes there's still glue residue covering the pad, and sometimes the pad surface becomes dry and hardened. So the pad isn't actually damaged, it's just covered by a layer that prevents solder from bonding. First, I use a knife tip soldering iron to lightly scrape the pads. This removes the thin layer of old solder and clears away any remaining black glue on the surface. You can see that even after drag soldering and clearing the leftover black glue, a few pads still won't take solder. Pads like these make reballing much more difficult because the solder balls have a high chance of failing to stick to the surface. Now, let's add some flux and test whether the pads can take solder. As you can see, the oxidized pads are still very difficult to wet and the solder refuses to attach completely. You can see a bit of solder starting to attach, but this condition is still not good enough. For a perfect reball, the pads must be fully prepared ahead of time. If we skip this step, we'll end up wasting even more time later when the solder balls fail to stick. Now, let me show you a simple but very effective technique to fix this problem. First, we need a large chip to use as a base. The one I'm showing here is a Nintendo Switch CPU, and I'm using it because the pads we're retinning today are relatively big. If you're working on smaller iPhone chips, you can use an older iPhone CPU, like an A9, or even a large baseband chip as your platform. First, apply some 200 degrees low temperate solder paste onto the pads of the larger chip. Then add a bit of flux on top to help the solder flow evenly. Next, position the chip we need to retin directly on top of the solder paste. Gently hold it down with tweezers to prevent it from shifting or sliding once we begin applying hot air. Now set the cyclone hot air gun to 230 degrees with the airflow at maximum. Keep the temperature low because higher heat can easily damage the chip. Take your time with this step. The clean result we get in the end is worth the patience. Once we start seeing some of the solder paste forming into small balls, that's when we need to pay close attention. We can see the solder paste around the edges has already solidified, and the solder balls under the chip are starting to push outward. At this point, you'll also feel the chip begin to slide slightly under the tweezers. Just follow that movement and gently glide the chip while keeping the hot air on it. Because we're only using 230 degrees, this temperature is very safe and won't damage the chip in a short period of time. Let's take a look at the result. It's absolutely perfect. All those oxidized pads that refused to take solder earlier are now fully retinned and looking clean. At this stage, the solder balls on the chip are still uneven. Just add a bit of flux and lightly drag the surface with the soldering iron to smooth everything out. Let's clean the surface with some flux remover and check the result. Perfect! The solder balls are even and clean. At this point, there's no need to use solder wick. You can go straight to the stencil and reball the chip. And that wraps up today's demonstration. I hope this video helped you pick up a new technique or two. If you have any questions, just drop them in the comments. I read every one of them. Tell me what you want to learn next as well. As long as it's something I can explain clearly, I'll make a video and break it down step by step for you.